Alright, dudes. Who said the Maiden had to be Rosalina? It could be that pink hedgehog right there. Yes, you may have sensed a theme for this one. Girl power. Well, I played as Sonic that much the last two occasions. I thought I just want to promote women in sport, especially football, because that's my personal favourite sport. So I'll definitely be playing that as the lasses. Because I knew I was going to come back to my favourite ones at this stream. And yeah. Let's gaze upon the beauty of both the game and the players, eh? I think it's been pretty well established by this point. I thought I'd just point out that I think Kung Fu is the most beautiful martial art. It's we're reminded of quite often by Chun-Li. Not a little girl anymore. But yeah, girls are women in waiting. So that's why they must be shown just as much respect. Yeah, I mean, it was only a matter of time. There was always eventually going to be a stream that I all but dedicate purely to the gender of female. I thought, what better one to use to do that than this one? Yeah, it reminds me. There's some Olympic events now that where they there's like a mix of genders, which is kind of cool to see. Categories for people to fall into. I don't want it to get too deep or out there with the discussion, but just thinking about things you can mix where you don't have to be just one or just the other. You could be both. Evolution may not have allowed for that to happen with regards to gender, at least yet. It's wondering why reality had to be that much of a fuck that it would make things like evolution happen so goddamn slowly. Millions of years. Like, come on, just let it happen overnight. Like, if reality knows there's a most desirable version of itself, it should let that be the one that exists. instead of only very cruelly only letting it exist in things like dreams and fiction. Ugh. But then you get dreams becoming ideas, and then ideas getting realised. I guess that's at least something we can capitalise on. Just saying the word ideas, it's reminding me of that Sonic short. I think I can do an impression of it. Yeah, you can just try and guess which characters I'm doing the voices of, because it's pretty apparent. Like, you can tell. I think there's only 3 characters that feature in the thing, but they're all from the Sonic series. Yeah, they're all Sega characters. What? What is it? You ate all the eggs. Yeah, so what if I did? What are you gonna do? Break my arms? You know, you really shouldn't give him ideas. You really shouldn't give him ideas. Yeah, it was Sonic, Knuckles, and Shadow. Yeah, I said them in the order that they are in my favourite game, yeah, in SA2. I think, what order would it be with all 6 playable characters? If you went Hero, then Dark, it would be Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Dr. Eggman, and Rouge. Yeah, it's making me think more, yeah, just like cutscenes and stuff from that game. Knock knock, it's Knuckles. Besides, it's not your emerald. You got that? I miss the voices they had in that game. Kinda wish there were still the voices, but fate had other ideas. Meh. Time just won't stop passing, will it? I guess there's always got to be a changing of the guard. And yeah, of course, what just happened recently with Charles Martinet. I mean, we knew it was going to happen eventually, but I would have thought there was maybe certain criteria you had to meet for that position. But I will prove that eventually. I'll probably make a YouTube video out of it at some point, but I just want the world to know just how well suited to that role I am. It's more than just the capabilities, the task and stuff, and doing the job and voicing the characters. It's more than that. It's just the passion about the franchise and everything it means to me, and how long it's been such a integral part of my life. And if it weren't for sort of certain series of games like Smash, then, well, trigger warning for anyone, it's a sensitive subject, but yeah, if it weren't for series like that, then might not still be here. They help me get through dark times. They help me impound the darkness and turn it into light, so that I could always keep my chin up and a smile on my face and tolerate everything. Needless depravity and loss, maltreatment, trauma. You must see it for what it is. Don't shut out the reality. Because it'll do a stronger job of letting itself in. But if you voluntarily let it in, yes, it will hurt momentarily, but just accepting what the facts are and then moving on, leaving them what they are if they're already desirable, or using your power to forcibly turn them into something else if they're undesirable. That's your responsibility. It's anyone's and everyone's. You owe it to yourself, even if no one else. So that's what I've done all this time. I've used the games, so many of which have featured Mario, voiced by the legend that is Charles Martinet. And yeah, I owe people like him so much. Of course, Sakurai as well for creating Smash. And Miyamoto for, well, can't think of any other way to put it, but he's basically Mr. Nintendo. So yeah, I owe those people so much, and yet I'll never be able to give back as much as I owe them. And I'll try, as that's on me. Only I would be held accountable for not trying, so I must try. I must give something back. No less than all that I can. They've earned it. Right. Okay. Let's get the show on the road. So, because I forgot, very embarrassingly, to play as her last time, the first character I'll be playing as this time is the one I call Kinky Rosa. Yeah, it tends to be a one-word thing for a fair few characters. It's similar to Sassy Mids. Yeah, that's what I call Midna. She appears from the assist trophy item in Smash. There she dove! You know what that voiceover sounded like? Like some dude just got out his Maiden right in front of her face. So if Amy from Finland, like Weege from Kenya, and Docky Eggman from Portugal. Let me just jog my memory. She purty. Yeah, I think I know where I'm slipping up here. The super trick. It's like ulting in Overwatch, yeah. It's like I could have got 2 in and my dumb arse just kept forgetting to do it, so I only did it once in the entire run. Kind of blazing into the ring. Is that a Croatian Dr. Eggman? I think it is. Taste the flames! Yeah, take that, you curiously proportioned bastard. Feel the burn. Oh my god, cuteness overload. Wait a minute, Tales from Egypt? Yeah, it's making me think that song. I think it's called Down in the Bass. And it's the song for the stage called Hidden Bass. I think. I better not get these things wrong. It's from my favourite game, so I kind of need to get them right. So I feel like if I get anything about that game wrong, I'm pretty much blaspheming. Metal Sonic from Nigeria, DK from Tunisia, Wendy from Australia. G'day! Miertz from Finland, Nux from Sweden, and Silver from Italy. He'll be bringing the best food with him then, yeah. I think I can. I don't know what Peach's signature swim style is. Oh, it's Crawl. Mirt's coming for that ass. Hi, I'm Daisy. Oh, that's a new one. I think DK is from Colombia? I think that's Colombia. Then again, because of that symbol on it, it might not be. I'm not sure. I think Colombia's might be minus that symbol. But yeah, I had all the others already in previous streams. Ducky Eggman from Jamaica. Just imagine him after having his lunch on the beach. Something just being like, that jerk chicken was delicious. Must remember your seasoning, folks, if you're doing any cooking. But moderate it though, of course. Yeah. Everything in moderation. Just only use as much as, like, so as not to be zero. Yeah, just some as opposed to none at all. Yeah. There's still there can be some variety in the amounts. Like you could, like I was saying before about when you make a chili and stuff, as in chili con carne. Yeah, you can put in more of like certain spices that are more like sort of keep thinking how best to put it. Sort of yeah, what I call the backbone spices. Yeah, like cumin and coriander. Yeah, you might just be able to put a bit more of them in. I'm not sure about exact measurements, but say if you put in a teaspoon of each of those two spices, and then all the others you only put in like half a teaspoon. Yeah, that's just an example. Yeah. nothing was working. I don't get it. I'm tilting up on the stick and nothing's happening. Why? What the fuck do I have to do? Fucking hell. Just don't know what the hell is required then. Fuck. I don't know what the fuck it wants from me. I'm trying everything and nothing's fucking working. Fuck is this bullshit? Yeah, trying everything. What the fuck does it want? It's got an L on the stick and it's saying left and right, and I'm doing that and nothing's happening. What the fuck is this? Something happened then. I saw the thing move. So I just want to practice that single part of the routine. I have to go for all this bullshit first. Oh. Shit. At least I know what it wants now. Yeah, I figured it out. It was just the diagonal input. It was like just a continuous one, yeah. Fucking hell. Would have to make it confusing though with the left-right. It's not a left-right input that's required. It is for all the other stuff. Yeah, but for that balancing thing, it's diagonal, and it's not alternating either. It's just a sustained sort of like, yeah, you keep you keep it going in the opposite direction. So for legs trying to go like down and right, you're gonna hold the input of like up and left to counterbalance it. Mm. God damn it. Could have been an even better one, but thumb came off the stick. Hmm. Face off against the husbando. I think I can remember the controls. Yeah, I remember how to do the smash shots. Waifu wins. You said it, lass. Now then. Teamwork makes the dream work. Just something about the way it says good at stealing balls. Yes, I'm sure she is. And the captain is first to score. The very, very cute captain. Whoa! She used her head very well there. Both of them, really? I'll take that. Whoa! Full nil down at half time. Manager will not be happy about that. Hard and low. Bastard keeper. Oh! Daisy kicking it in style. Now, just for ruining my clean sheet, a special impounding has been warranted. Where's Daisy? Get out. I'm gonna make sure you don't get any goals this time. Being so pedantic, Kong. One for the ladies. Told you, fellas, you ain't getting any goals. That was this game's equivalent of when I react in Smash to sort of stubborn bullshit with my CPU opponent, the last one left when it's a duel. Yeah, it's a 1v1 situation, and they just keep delaying the inevitable. I'm like, oh, fine, you want slow and painful then, right? That's what you're gonna get. So I drag it out even more than they do. Yeah, I intentionally sort of don't kill them as fast as I could do. And I just keep grabbing him. I do the cheap shit. The shit that's, is only going to do such a tiny amount of damage because it's so cheap, and that's the balance. So I just keep grabbing him and pummeling him over and over again. Like, this is what you wanted, isn't it, Pissant? To, like, never die, but just eternally suffer instead. If that's not what you want, you probably shouldn't communicate that you want that. There's one thing I've learned. Actions always tell the truth. The Bulgarian Donkey Kong. Blazed it! Copious head pats for the feline woman. Hell yeah. What? I pressed A to make her do a try and she passed it instead. I'm like, what is it with Daisy and just disobeying orders today? Like a puppet that refuses to do what its strings tell it to. Give it up, Nux. Teams that are well behaved enough to not ruin the clean sheet get spared the rod. Chinese Waluigi. I kung fu kick you into next week, eh? 19, my number. More head pats incoming. It's the spike tackle at the end there. Yeah, Blaze is definitely the MVP. Cats are awesome. Bowser from India. Oh, he'll be able to handle those curries, won't he? Like Fall and stuff. Yeah, that's a super spicy one. I think the only one I've ever come across that could be spicier than Fall is this very. Well, I told someone about it. I won't say who. It's a bit personal, but I told someone who is like at the very least a curry expert, not least because of their heritage, about it, and even they hadn't heard of it because they thought I'd said a more well-known one, and I had to clarify. I'm like, no, it's not that sort of one that people know about and stuff. Oh, it's this one, and yeah, the person was like, what? So I'm thinking, how could they have never heard of it? But yeah, they thought I'd said Vindaloo, because Vindaloo is it's like sort of like the paradigm of like one of the spicier ones, and Far was like a level above that. And I think just one time I came across one that was at least apparently a level above Far, and it was called Tindaloo. Yeah. So it's basically like Vindaloo's evil twin, sort of thing. So one of the twins is less spicy than Fall, but the other one is more spicy. It just makes me feel a bit, I don't know, overshadowed, because my brothers have had Tindaloo, but yeah, I haven't. It's like I'm the odd one out. Because they had already had Fall, like when I had it. So yeah, I had Fall on the sort of restaurant sort of outing where they had Tindaloo. So yeah, all three of us were having that particular one, whichever curry we were having. Yeah, it was for the first time. But yeah, because they'd already had Fall, they saw Tindaloo and thought, oh, yeah, there's one that's like the new spiciest. Oh yeah, we're gonna sort of show off by like toughing it out then, because, yeah, you know, like, you know what to say, but boys will be boys. I know it's, at least in this society we're in now, yeah, in this era, it's a bit of a dated term. You can maybe even call it archaic. But yeah, they just, yeah, like they, well, I won't go into too much detail, but I could just basically just put across the at least the bulk of their spirit by just saying that they're both earth signs. Yeah. Because I think the names have been revealed on stream already, so I don't really feel the need to sort of keep dancing around it, so I'll just say him. But like, I will call one of them by his nickname though, because I'll just keep doing that just for clarity. Just because the short version of his real name, just if I'm talking about my dad as well, then yeah, it's just the words sound a bit too similar. So yeah, Fatty and John, the older brother and eldest brother respectively. Yeah, Fatty's a Capricorn and John's a Virgo. So yeah, they're good at toughing things out. Earth is what I compare to a defense stat. Yeah. One of the 4 elements though has a stat that wasn't in Smash 4. Yeah. Because Smash 4 are the that had stat boosts, so like Smash Run and everything. Yeah. And the stats for the Mii fighters and stuff, or hell, even normal fighters. Yeah. You could modify them, and those 3 stats are attack, defense, and speed. So because there's 4 elements, there has to be a stat that isn't any of those 3 that are in Smash 4. So, and that stat is healing. So I think I would class it as fire is attack, earth is defense, air is speed, and water is healing. So yeah, my bros are good at the whole endurance thing and being stubborn and sort of not really letting themselves be affected by things that would hella affect other people, or like the average Joe thing. Or should I say average Jill? I think it'd be more fitting with this stream. The feminine vibes. Yeah, speaking of which, yeah, Earth sign women have, they've been some of the best I've ever come across. But that's probably because they complete me, because I'm the opposite. I'm a water sign man. I'm a mix though, it's more than just water, because there's a bit of fire in there as well. I'm on a cusp, yeah. Cusp of revolution. So I think I need to find a fellow cusper. Yeah, I think I have found someone. I need to be careful what I say about this, yeah, but yeah, I think I've found someone that that's birthday is exactly 2 months after mine. Yeah, I'm just thinking like the compatibility thing. I know it's only vague, and I'm not looking into it too seriously, but yeah, it would help at least a bit. Knowing that your at least potential partner sort of like fills in your blanks and stuff. Yeah, you don't want them to be a carbon copy of you, really. Yeah, so relationships are going to be about sort of a pair of opposites and stuff. Yeah. So if they have any shortcomings, you can make up for that for them. So, because they are your partner, it's the least you can do for them. So if they struggle and like I don't know, say something like general knowledge. I'm a general knowledge master, so like I could, yeah, basically make them the same as me, so that it's like, yeah, they don't struggle with it anymore. And I'm thinking, in terms of Bleach characters as well. I know the main character Ichigo is a Kans. You know, I call it that. I don't pronounce the R on the end, just so I know I'm not talking about the other thing that just has the same name as the sign, because that other thing is depressing. So yeah, I just shorten it down to like one syllable. So yeah, I call the sign Kans. Just like you can do with other signs like Kans. Well, yeah, the opposite of that. You could call Cap. Yeah, like short for Capricorn. Yeah, Ichigo is a Kans, and his quite literal waifu, Orihime, is a Virgo. And they're like two away from each other, so I'm thinking, yeah, if somebody's birthday is 2 months after or before mine, then if I'm a mix of water and fire, then yeah, I think the best possible suitor would be a mix of earth and air. Then again, I've noticed a pattern as well with other people that have since formed a relationship and maybe have even been happily married for many years, up to the point of me saying this now. And yeah, one thing I have noticed is that if it's like a man and a woman in a relationship, yeah, just in this example I'm just using, yeah, don't think I'm against any other type of relationship. You do you if you want to, like, I don't know. Yeah. So any members of like LGBT, yeah, they're welcome here in my community. So if, yeah. Only treat with the mercy you deserve. So, yeah, so if it's a man and a woman, I've noticed that the man's Mars sign is the same as the woman's sun sign. And I'm thinking, should I sort of aim for that? Is there a sort of, is it the meta, if you will? Yeah, is it the optimal thing to sort of shoot for? It's like in a certain song though, by a certain sadly deceased artist. I think it's a song that came out in the 80s, where the lyrics that are don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. Yeah, I don't want to do the whole, oh, let's see if this works sort of thing, and then just sort of or trigger warning, or just say it just in case it's happened to anyone. But yeah, I really want to avoid emotionally like crippling anyone just because of a stupid whim like I had, or just like a little experiment. I don't want to be all callous and sort of like an apath like that, and just not give a shit about people's feelings or like how it might affect them, like possibly for the rest of their lives. I really do not want to be that kind of sort of. Well, if you want to use the extreme term, a monster. Yeah, that's yeah, like what it could go all the way to being. Yeah. So yeah, whatever you can do. Like no one seems to have spared me that bullshit over the course of my entire life. But yeah, so that they need to be told the following, which is, don't scar people and stuff, mentally, emotionally, and of course physically. Yeah, just don't fucking scar people. Like, I'm constantly telling myself that and stuff, because I know how it feels. There's so many figurative scars on me. It's just unthinkable. Yeah, like you wouldn't even want that to exist in the realm of imagination, but no, sadly, it's very much real. But my scars are also a reminder of how much I've survived, and thus a reminder of my strength. I am the strongest. I am the Kenpachi. As me and him have the same birthday for a reason. We're kindred spirits. Oh. Devour the negativity and regurgitate it as positivity. That's the responsible thing to do. What? I'm gonna have to try that again. Didn't know what it meant by too late. Oh, now it tells me that. Oh shit, did it too early. You know. Yeah. This is what I'm worried about with regards to getting back to bass practice. I'll mould and contort my musculature. Some people aren't really fussed about that, and each to their own, I guess. But I'm just kind of worried. I'm okay with the way my sort of muscles are now, but yeah, there's inevitably going to be changes because it's going to be regular practice of an instrument that involves you using those particular muscles. Like when you use your, well, because I'm right-handed, I use my left to sort of on the fretboard and stuff. Yeah, to press down on strings. That's inevitably going to do something. That regular sort of usage of my hand muscles and forearm muscles and stuff in that way. Yeah, it's definitely gonna change stuff, and just kind of without me being able to do anything about it, it's gonna change how I sort of operate things like controllers when I'm playing games like this, and it's kind of annoying me in advance, but yeah, it kind of can't really be helped, but I gotta get back to learning that instrument at some point. I can't keep holding it off forever. I mean, yeah, not least because it can mean that I could serve you guys more and better content and stuff, yeah. Music-based things, yeah. Because one of my aliases is Entertainment Incarnate. And yeah, just want to remind the world that I mean it. All of those ways that one could entertain the world. Yeah, so it's more than just in terms of games. Yeah, it's music and things like acting, or if not acting, definitely voice acting. Yeah, there's so much I could do with my voice. It's uncanny. That reminds me of another one of my aliases. Vocal Chameleon.